video is going to be another look with the Colourpop Lust For Dusk palette. I haven't been able to film with it since I filmed my first impressions on it, but this has quickly become probably my favorite palette I've tried from Colourpop this year. Spoiler alert, I just love the tones in here, and I've just been loving the formula. So today I'm just going to be playing with some of the gray tones because I haven't really dipped into, I've dipped into mostly all the shades. I haven't used this Twilight shade yet, so I would like to use that shade today. But I'm going to start off with like a lighter gray, or maybe I'll start out with a brown. We'll see where this look takes me. Okay, so I already primed my eyes with my ABH primer, and then I just used my Colourpop Dewdrop lip oil. You know the drill. Actually, I think I'm going to start with this shade called Eventide, which is a really pretty, like, cool toned brown, and I'm just going to start out with that in the crease, just because the gray that I want to use is probably going to be a little bit too gray. I mean, I still want this look to be gray toned. I just want like a lighter shade to make it a little bit more grounded. Just to neutralize it just a little bit. So, I wasn't sure if I wanted to film today because I still have a buttload of videos to get up. Even though I'm going to be finally caught up with the videos I'm posting, I still have like 3 other first impression videos, and then I have this video, and then in October, which this is when you guys are going to be seeing it, this video, even though I'm filming this video at the very last day of September, because today is September 30th, I have a crap ton of eyeshadow palettes coming because that's just how it worked this past month. I was interested in a lot of palettes that were coming out, and do I have any regrets? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure most of these palettes are going to be great. I ordered the Odin's Eye collab collection with the Fancy Face, Annette's Makeup Corner, and Judy, and they all looked just so beautiful. Originally, I was only going to get the Fancy Faces one because I watched her channel for at least a couple of years at this point, and I love her channel, and I had to support her, so I was just going to get hers. But then I was looking at the other two, and I just couldn't resist getting the other two. They're just beautiful. And then House Labs, you know, announced a new palette, and I collect Lady Gaga's bigger palette, so I had to get that one. And then Debbie, Riri, and Dina's palette comes out a week from today, and I have to get that palette because I have to support my girls. So it's going to be a lot of palettes this coming month, and I have to do October Halloween looks, so... And then I have to fit in first impression videos of all of these new palettes I'm getting. And when you're watching this video, not even the first impressions of this palette is up yet. So now I'm going to take the gray shade called Take the Lead, and I'm going to put that in my defining area. I did a really pretty, like, gray and pink look with this palette, and I love how it turned out. But actually, I will be finished testing out this palette today. But I already love it, so I've just been obsessed with this palette. But I have used all the shades in it at this point. Well, actually, after I use Twilight, I will have used all the shades, but we don't have to get too technical. You'll literally see me use it in a minute. But this gray is more of like a light toned gray, like basically the color of my shirt. And then the Twilight shade is more of like a bluish gray, which I don't really own any colors like that, so it just looks like such a pretty color. But yeah, I kind of went palette crazy this past month. And I had gotten like 3 other palettes, the Lust For Dusk, the Wine and Only, and a Glam Shop palette to try. And I had gotten the Beauty Bay, the Tinkerbell, and the Lethal Cosmetics shadows before that. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 11 new palettes in the past like 2 months. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you collect eyeshadow palettes, it's a lot. Okay, so now I'm using that Twilight shade, like I said, on my outer corners. I just love how these mattes apply. They're not like, I feel like the formula in this Colourpop palette is way better than some of the other palettes I've tried this year. Because the collab palettes haven't been like, oh my god, mind-blowing. I think that the Barbie palette and the Lizzie McGuire palette were my 2 favorite collab palettes. The Tinkerbell I find a little bit dry. The shimmers are really flaky, but they are pigmented. And the Powerpuff Girls palette is okay to me. I don't think it's the best. But this is like just the mattes. I think they're circular pan palettes, like they're newer 9 pans and they're bigger like 12 pan or 16 pan palettes like this are their best quality. I love this damn palette. And they need to come out with more palettes with this 16 pan format. I kind of like it more than the 15 pan palettes, but I'm just so happy I picked up this palette. Like, I was eyeing it for so long. And I finally just decided to get it. So, like I said, I used Take the Lead to define the crease, and then I used this shade Twilight to add some definition to the outer corner. So now I'm just going to put on some glitter glue, and then we'll do the lid. Okay, and then for the lid shade, I'm going to go in with this really beautiful silver. And it's kind of has like a different tone to it than most silver shadows that I have. It's kind of like a silvery gold. It's so pretty. And it's called Mood Lighting. Oh, so pretty. So this is officially the last shimmer that I have to use in this palette. It has like a shift to it. It's so, the metallics in here are top notch. As soon as I saw them in the pan, I'm like, oh my god, those are going to be super sparkly on the lid. And they really are. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Yes. Yeah, that is really pretty. I mean, there is a bit of kick up to these shadows, but honestly, they're not as crumbly as some of the other palettes I've tried this year. I mean, the Barbie palette is pretty crumbly, but the shades on your eyes are so beautiful. But this one has a better formula, so I'm obsessed. This is like my, besides the Beauty Bay palette, this is my go-to neutral palette for the fall time. I feel like this is such a fall palette, even though like it was released in the summertime, I think, like July, maybe, June. It was kind of on the coattails of the High Tide and the Fine Feathered palettes, which I felt like got more hype than this palette. Well, this palette is so damn good, so I love it. So now I'm just going to define the crease a little bit more. I got this shirt recently from Lucky, and this is like the first day I'm whipping out a long sleeve shirt for the fall time, because it's actually not supposed to be that warm today and tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer this coming weekend, and like next week it's supposed to be like in the 70s, but today it's not going to get warmer than like 60 degrees. So I was like, let me wear a long sleeve shirt today. And this is like one of the newest shirts I got from Lucky, so I think it's really cute. So yeah, I'm going to do my face in a second. Okay, so now I'm going to do my base. I already primed my face with my MAC Fix Plus. I'm almost done with it. So proud of myself. And then I just primed with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer as per usual. And then for my foundation, I'm going to use my GRWM Face and Body just because I felt like using it today. I don't know how long I've had this one for. For some reason, it's just been taking me forever. I used to go through the foundations so quickly. And now ever since, you know, we had to start wearing masks, I don't really go through them as quickly anymore. I do have like quite a few tinted moisturizers that I purchased this year, like the NYX Bear With Me and the Urban Decay Hydro Maniac and the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, and I've been loving all of them, so. And I'm kind of interested in the new, whatchamacallit, the new Tower 28 one. I might get that during the Sephora VIP sale, but I'm putting myself on a no-buy right now for at least a month. I don't need anything at this point since I've gotten about 5 eyeshadow palettes, or I'm intending on getting another one because of Debbie's, Zinnia's, and Riri's palette. I'm not getting any more palettes for a while. Even though I've sold a few, I have too many palettes right now. And since I'm getting all these palettes very soon, I mean, I'm getting the Odin's Eye first, but I can't get any more palettes at this point. So, yeah. And then for my concealer, I'm going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I love this concealer, and I just wanted to use it today. Even though I do have, I think I'm going to use both of these, the Cover FX and the Born to Glow this weekend. I keep on forgetting to use the Born to Glow for work because it's kind of more of like a medium to full coverage concealer. It's almost kind of a dupe for this concealer, so but I wanted to use this one today. This is one of the OG best, so I love this concealer. I don't know why my reminders are popping up everywhere right now. It is so pigmented, this concealer, but it just blends out so well. But dang, that is pretty full coverage right now. I'm having a little bit of difficulty blending that out right now. It also depends on what sponge you use, so. Let me just use the other side, because I feel like there's too much concealer on this side. Okay, that's better. So how are you guys doing? I have so many videos coming, and I have something really exciting that I'm going to be doing with Christina from Gourmand Girls. And I'm super excited to share it with you guys. I mean, we already talked about it on her IG Live with me, and it was so much fun. And I can't wait to do it again because I love this girl. So since me and her were going to work on a shade to name after Liz, she actually surprised me on the live telling me that she was also going to make a shade for me too. And I almost like cried hysterically, but I was like doing my foundation, so I didn't want to ruin it. But I just think that was so sweet of her, and I'm so excited. But I also have to ground myself and remember why we're doing this, but it is exciting for me, but it's also, you know, it's sad because I want my best friend to be here to share this with me, and it's been really difficult to have her not be here to share this incredible experience. but I'm just so overwhelmed by Christina, and she is such an absolute sweetheart, and I cannot wait to support her company more. But just right now, at the moment, I just can't financially. But again, I am going to be picking up her new palette with Debs and Xenia and Riri, that I can show my support that way. And then I can't wait for us to work on this project. We've been talking about it for a couple months. And then she said it yesterday on her Instagram, and I'm like just so thrilled. Not yesterday, like a couple days ago, but again, you guys won't be seeing this video until way later, so but yeah, I'm so excited. So now I'm just going to set my under eyes with my Mcgrath powder. I have like a good 20 minutes still till I have to get to work, so hopefully I can finish this pretty soon. I started filming like 20 minutes ago already. Wow, like all the powder fell out in the cap. Oh my god. Can I not poke myself in the eye with my brush? Because my freaking hair gets in the way all the time. But I swear, I love these two together. My skin looks like... This is like my full coverage combo, is this concealer with any like medium to buildable foundation. I love this look. And this concealer is so good. Okay, and then for my... Oh my god. Can I not drop everything? Oh my god. Caitlin, jeez. For my powder, I'm going to use the Dior powder. I love using this one with this foundation, obviously. They were a match made in heaven. I love this powder too. It's so good. I'm trying to hit pan on it hopefully by the end of this year, so we are working on her slowly but surely. And then I'm just going to spray my face. I love this. Oh my god, I love this setting spray. The Milk Hydro Grip one. I'm like doing a pretty good job of working on getting through that. Okay, and then... But like my setting sprays and my primers, I use like every day. Like the No Filter, like this one. I mean, the Pretty Fresh, I use this like every day I don't work. And then every day I do work, I use the Milk one. So those are the only two setting sprays that I use. Okay, and then for my eyeshadow again, I'm going to take the shade Night Lovers. This one right here. It's such a pretty, like, shifty shade. And I'm going to put that on my inner corners. Hopefully it's not too dark, but I do want to put it on my inner corners. I feel like I'm so far away. I might just move up a little bit more. I probably did nothing, but it's okay. Oh my god, that's actually really pretty. I thought I had a, I thought it was going to be too dark on the inner corners, but that's actually stunning, so. So me and my boyfriend are almost done watching The Sopranos. We've been watching it for the past, like, I would say like 2 months. And then we'll be all caught up so we can watch the new movie that's coming out. It's about Tony's past and his, like, son. I think his real son is actually playing him in the movie. Like, his real son in real life, like the actor's son. And it's gonna be, I bet it's gonna be really good, so. Better than the show is right now. Most people consider, like, why is my nose so itchy? A lot of people consider the last season to be the best season, but me and Josh, like, I don't know, we're kind of not, like, super fans of this one. We liked the other seasons more. The last season's kind of bizarre. Okay. So now we're going to be using a eyeliner that I've never used before. This is the Galactic Beauty eyeliner in the shade Gray. I forget where I got. Wait, this is probably not going to work on my waterline. You know what? Let's just try it out. No. Is that going to work? You know what? Yeah, I think it is. It has one of those, like, not fine tips. So you would probably put it more so. Oh, that actually looks really cool. On your, like, upper lash line. Like up here, obviously. But you guys know I really don't line on top. I just stopped doing it like so long ago. I only really do it for like Halloween looks now. But what's so funny is that I used to never line my waterline, and now I do that all the time, and I don't line up here anymore. But I'm kind of thinking about taking a little bit of this, but I don't know. I just like how the shimmer looks all over my lid without something on top of it. That's how I like to do my makeup, so I really like that though. That's pretty. I don't know why I've never used this before. I just keep on forgetting that it's in my drawer, so I finally just pulled it out. My nose is so itchy. I don't know why. Okay, let me just clean up the eyeshadow a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. My nose is driving me crazy. So now I'm just going to prime my lashes really quick. I'm not really sure what mascara I want to use. Okay. What do I want for mascara? I'm sorry, my nose is driving me nuts. Why is it so itchy? I think I'm just going to use my Rare Beauty because it's in front of me. And I've been loving this mascara. I've just been switching off between this one and the... Oh my god, if I have to sneeze right now, I'm gonna die. Because when you put mascara on, you don't want to sneeze. And for some reason, mascara is the only point usually in my makeup where I have to sneeze. And you can't sneeze like before you have your face makeup on. No, it always has to be afterwards. Hold on. Okay, so I had to sneeze off camera, and then I got mascara all underneath my eye, so I had to fix it up. So that was great. So now for my bronzer, I'm going to use the Dior bronzer as per usual. Not sure what I want for blush, but that's always the case. I haven't picked out a blush yet, but I have a couple in front of me that I might just use. Because I don't know if I feel like digging one out. Okay, so for blush, I'm thinking about just using, yeah, I'm going to use this one, Tender Rose by Moira Cosmetics. Love Moira Cosmetics. Their stuff is beautiful. And you only need a little bit. It's very pigmented. But I thought this would be pretty because it's like a cool tone pink. You only have to like lightly tap in the pan. That's very pretty. It's a little bit more warmer tone than I was going for, but it's alright. It's still a pretty blush. And we can just blend it out more if my hair wouldn't get in my face. That'd be fantastico. Alright, I wanted to use like a white, like icy highlighter. I'm still gonna do that, but I think I'm gonna use my Makeup by Mario one. This one's in the shade Pearl. This one's so pretty. I love this one. I just have so much crap in front of me. Like, it's ridiculous, honestly. Okay, just like that. So now we're just going to... I don't know why I can never remember where... Oh my god, this highlighter is so freaking stunning. I kind of want more shades, but I have to control myself when it comes to highlighters lately because I have just way too many at this point. I'm kind of going to put myself on a... not just eyeshadow palette no buy, but blush and highlighters too, because I've gotten way too many this year. I'm good with blushes. There's no other blushes I could possibly want at this point, but highlighters are my weakness. So this is gorgeous. The only other highlighter I'm allowing myself to get this year is a Pat McGrath one, because I can't bring myself to spend the money on her highlighters because for some reason Sephora never makes them available. Actually, it's Pat McGrath that does that. I'm sure it's not up to Sephora. I'm sure it's up to Pat McGrath. She never makes them available at Sephora, so I can never use like my rewards points to put towards her highlighters. That's why I've bought everything. I've bought everything else in her line from Sephora except for her highlighters, because they're never available there. I'm just going to finish and then we'll do the lips. Okay, and then for the lips, I'm going to use Colourpop's Beeper to line my lips. Actually, we could use a pretty gray toned lippy. I know which one to grab, actually. Okay, and then for my lips, excuse me, I'm going to use Colored Rain's Marshmallow. Still smells pretty good. This one's definitely older, but it's still pretty. Such a pretty cooler tone lippy. That's not bad, actually. That was going to be a lot worse. Oh my god. Keep on having to re-dip, though. And that's pretty much it. Okay, you guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. Again, sorry about the mascara up here, but I could just not get rid of it. At least I got rid of it most of what was underneath my eyes. So here are the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips. I love how this cool tone look turned out. Even though I don't wear cool tones that often, when I do wear them, I really like cool tones in the fall especially. I also love like warm pumpkin spice looks in the fall. So yeah, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram at CBW819 and check out my Poshmark at the same handle. Love you guys. Bye.